Also, you might be wondering, like, oh, we're having an upload on Sundays again. Well, the answer is yes. That's the idea. I wanna bring back our Sunday uploads, but I had some time to think, and I want to do things differently. So today's video is more like an introduction to our Sunday resets. I will be explaining what the videos are going to be about, like the idea behind it, and yeah, just chatting with you. So if you enjoy my whispering videos, stick around because this is one of those. We'll just whisper for a really long time, I think. We'll see. Anyway, I had the urge to start posting more content on this channel. I really loved when I was posting like 2 times a week, and when I stopped posting for a while, it was mostly due to my mental health. I don't know, I felt a little bit lost and I didn't know how to come back to the channel. And then slowly I started uploading once a week, and it's been like that ever since. Also, I want to say that I'm gonna leave all the outside noises, so this is gonna be a challenge for me because I really want to cut that out. But I'm doing these videos almost as an experiment for me as well, because I need to stop being so perfectionist about everything in my life. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I'm the type of person who always wants things to be perfect. And I know that life isn't perfect. We cannot have everything under control. But I struggle with that because I have a lot of traumas that I've been dealing with. And since I started therapy, I've been doing a lot better. But I do know that I need to work on a lot of things. And one of them is this. It's my need to be perfect all the time, to get everything under my control. And basically, to give you a little bit of context, on my day-to-day life, I also do this. It's not only with the videos and my job. I do this with everything in my life, and basically what happens is that I often freak out, and I have these anxiety attacks because things are not going according to plan, or like whenever I cannot control a certain situation. I feel like I can't control my anger, my temper, and that's a really bad thing to deal with. If you've experienced that, you know how hard it is to deal with it, because you know you're not acting the best way possible, but it's really hard to fight it. And I think recently I've just been more aware of it, which helps a lot. And I'm trying to act more with my mind, like just take a moment to breathe and think about it, and then you can react. That sort of vibe. And videos, I feel like my content started, well, I mean, it is my job, and when I first started, I was treating it as an hobby, which was great. But as soon as it turned out to be my job, it became difficult. It's a lot of pressure, and I became more obsessed with quality, and I would like edit my videos to the point where if there was like one single error, I would not post, or I would edit again because I couldn't accept my own mistakes. That's obviously connected to a lot that has happened in my life, and I know now that I can work on those traumas to make my life better from now on. So, long story short, that's what I'm doing here. I want to create these like Sunday reset videos as a way to reset the mind. They will be more like you can see it almost as we having like a little therapy session together. It'll be mostly me talking. It's not entirely lo-fi, because I feel like my phone has a really good quality, and I'm still using my Blue Yeti, so I will not be labeling the video lo-fi. But it is, like, it's not edited. There won't be a lot of, I don't want to say there won't be a lot of work put into it, but the idea is kinda to do that, is to do a very like no pressure kind of video so that my brain can reset and start dealing with mistakes and perfection, or the lack of perfection. I need my brain to adapt and start seeing that it's not a bad thing. Like, not everything has to be entirely perfect. So, these videos will have some noise. Maybe you won't even notice. I don't know. I'm already freaking out because I think this will do so bad. That's how my mind works. But I'm actively trying to like switch something that helps me be more okay with making mistakes. I don't know, I feel like a lot of you will probably relate to this. Like, do you ever feel like you're doing mistake after mistake after mistake and that you're a failure? I didn't mean for that to get really heavy, but that's how it feels sometimes if you're a perfectionist and you seek that perfection your whole life. Every single mistake you do feel like the end of the world, and you're just freaking out because you feel like everyone is going to hate you, or everything you worked for is going to crumble, and all because of your little mistake, which for you isn't little at all. So maybe if you relate to this, these videos can help you reset as well. So obviously I invite you to every Sunday do this Sunday reset with me, where we can just chat freely about everything and anything and everything. I don't know how it goes. But yeah, I feel like I need to go back to the point where I'm creating content and I'm not being afraid of posting. Like, not being afraid of numbers, not being afraid of people judging or commenting. I just need to be me, and yeah, I just need to be me. So that's why I want to do these videos without editing. I need them to be more organic and easy on the mind. That's why it's a reset. It will be mostly like I pick up my phone. I pick up my phone. I already have a very simple setup in my studio, and I can just sit down here and talk to you. Like right now, the church bell is going off. And that's okay. I don't know how to put my feelings into words, but I'll try. Often when I film, the church bell goes off because it goes off every hour and every half hour, and I always get extremely frustrated when I'm filming and a sound interrupts me. So it's so difficult because I think I feel like a rage. I want to say rage because I definitely get really upset, and sometimes people get really confused when I say this because I'm such a soft and calm person online, but in reality I also struggle with a lot of things in my life, and I'm a very outgoing person when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with, but I can also have these moments where I react. I feel like I'm a very reactive person, and sometimes it's my hormones, but other times it's just my attitude, and I need to fix that because I don't want that to I don't want that to be me, and sometimes I say something without thinking. I just react, and then I stop for a second and I'm like, why am I being so harsh? That's not me. And I did mention this to my therapist, and we've briefly talked about how all my traumas have an impact on how I react to things today. And the thing with being very reactive is very connected to this idea of not having things under control. That's a whole story, a whole life story about my childhood. But to sum it up a little bit, growing up, there were a lot of things that I couldn't control, and that created this insecurity and this fear of being rejected, fear of not being good enough, never being good enough. And I feel like when I became an adult, all of those things that I experienced growing up started translating into actions, and me being reactive was just a result of me not being able to control every single situation. So basically, whenever something goes wrong or it doesn't go my way, the way my brain had planned it, I explode. I get really frustrated. I get mean sometimes. I have a lot of attitude, and I can be mean to people around me, and it's not fair to them because they don't really understand why I'm getting so upset. Sometimes it's really silly stuff, and I get so frustrated. But now I understand that it's my need of controlling and my need of everything being perfect that makes me act this way. But it doesn't have to be like this forever. I can start shifting the way I react to things, even by stopping myself from saying something that I will regret, and just, taking 3 to 5 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, and think if I'm being fair or if I'm just overreacting to something not being the way I want it. This has been working, by the way. However, it's still early. I'm still learning how to control my emotions, and how to deal with these situations, because let's be honest, I'm 27 years old, and during those 27 years I've done things one way, so it's really hard to shift direction. It's not impossible. So if you have the same problem, well, I'm not sure if I want to call it problem, but if you have the same, if you're in the same situation as me, I hope this can help you unlock a little something inside your brain that helps you move forward in a better direction. And it's very complicated to deal with the things that are inside our brains, but it's so worth it when you start unlocking your fears and your traumas and living a better life, being a better version of yourself. I think that's one of the best things that happened to me lately. In the last several months, I started unlocking a different Maya that I didn't know. And I don't think I've ever been like this in my life, because I never allowed myself to get to the point where I am today. But that's okay, I'm growing, and that's really good. It means I'm taking steps forward. And I don't know, this video is already so long, and I feel like I've talked so much. But I also know that you guys enjoy having these longer videos to fall asleep to, or just, I don't know, relax, have in the background for company. So again, I'm gonna try not to overthink too much, and I'll just do what feels right for me. Hopefully you will enjoy this type of content, and yeah, I feel like this will be a trial run. Our Sunday resets are going to be on a trial basis. I will see how they perform, if people are enjoying them or not, because I also want you guys to enjoy the content, and obviously this is my job. I cannot ignore that part. Should have brought some water. So I don't want to ignore the fact that this is my job and that I need my channel to, perform well. But it's a matter of managing what I want to do, what I enjoy, what you enjoy, and what performs good as well. It's so complicated. So, I will test and see how this works, and then if it's well received by our community here stick to it. So I'm directly asking you to leave a comment under this video and tell me how you feel about this idea about Sunday resets. If you feel like that's something that you would like to watch, like for real, not just to be nice. Yeah. I also think that Sundays are a good like day for us to do this, because it really is a reset so that we can start the week on a better note and like just take a deep breath before we go to sleep on Sunday night, and yeah, start the week in the best way possible, or just, I don't know, cry together. I really don't know how this is going to go, but I had the idea this week after having a chat with some other creators, and I feel like I really need to explore it. So that's what I'm gonna do instead of being afraid. I'm gonna face it, and I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna try to do this. It's really difficult to film this in one take because sometimes I need to stop to think about what I want to say, and not stopping feels very my brain is like all over the place, but at the same time I love talking, so it's not a huge problem for me. The only problem is me thinking that I'm being annoying. I don't know. I'm trying to tell myself like, stop. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have much more to say in this video. So yeah, the videos will come out every Sunday at the time, like at the usual time. It's usually 10:30 p.m. Portugal time, and they will be this format, filmed with my phone, Blue Yeti. Should always be around here in my studio, or wherever I feel like. I don't know. Go with the flow. Yeah, this was our reset of the week. I hope you had a really lovely week. If not, that's okay. We're gonna do better next one. I feel like it's so difficult sometimes to talk about how the week went, because sometimes the weeks just like they all feel the same. You know what I mean? It feels like life isn't changing much, so there's not a lot to say. Like, this week has been very normal. But I don't think we need to be literal about it, because we don't need to like talk just about the things that happened this week. We can talk about how we feel this week, even if we're feeling like we're stuck. We can also talk about how we felt in the past. So it's really just about checking in, making sure everyone's okay, making sure everyone has a little bit of battery to keep going, making sure everyone feels loved and secure and appreciated, making sure everyone feels seen. Yeah, I think that's what I want with these videos, is to create this checkpoint to make sure all of you are still there and all of you are still, you know, kicking it, and yeah. And the same way around, like I want you to know how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. So so behind on replying to comments. I am so sorry. Hopefully when I post this video I will have answered at least some of the comments. I want to do better, but no pressure. Here I am talking about like trying not to be so like perfectionist, and it's a long way. Okay. Also, I don't know if I should add secret codes to this, like to these videos. I don't think I will. But the way I want to connect with you in the comments is with you sharing your experiences with me. Feel free to share a little bit of your day-to-day, how you're feeling this week. How do you think your next week is going to go? I don't know, you can tell me a little bit about everything, or whatever you feel like sharing, whatever makes you comfortable. I'm 100% sure this community is going to be so sweet and welcoming and understanding in the comments, so I know for a fact that this will be a safe space for you to be able to write whatever you're feeling and not be judged. Also know that if anyone tries to be mean about it, I will be there to delete it, so you are safe, and your voice matters. So if you want to share with us how you've been feeling, feel free to do it. I don't want to be anyone's therapist, so I want to create this warning of like, I won't be giving you like therapy sessions through the comments and replying with like life lessons or anything like that. My mental health space is not like the best for me to be able to give advice, but sometimes I feel like we all just want to be heard, and I want to give you this space to be heard. It doesn't mean that you will get lots of replies or anything, but it's gonna be there and people will see it. So I don't know, I think this is the idea. Feel free to do whatever you want. I'm gonna go. I always struggle with goodbyes. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. If you watched this whole thing, thank you. You're very patient. I will see you next Thursday for a normal video. Oh, I forgot to explain that part. Thursday videos will be normal with my like professional setup, with editing, with like the clean audio, with everything. Those will stay the same, and they will be the same type of videos you can expect on my channel. So yeah, these are the ones that are gonna be more like a chill, no editing, just talking video. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.